Carly. She is the literal Maddie Ride, and she is the one and only person I thought of when I wrote the character. I need to find a voice for it. It was Carly. I'm a little plant nerd. Probably Cyrus, in a weird way. Like, they're both, like, kind of quieter and they get the job done, but Jude is very intense. And every time I hang out with Cyrus, it's like, it's just chill. They have very different energy in a very strange way, even though he does it so well. I mean, logistically, there's more difficulty in, like, finding times and people's schedules, and I have to keep more stuff in mind when I'm writing. And also I have to, like, I can do more. That's the good part of it. You know, I can do all the things I wanted to do in season 1 where it's like, this would be a fun conversation. I only have one person. So it's kind of neat to have more flexibility, and I can do more things and I can have more interactions. Yes! Yes, I definitely think that we have a good group of people who are... I'm very lucky that I had a bunch of friends who already kind of knew each other and just happened to work together well and have all the right talents. Something that definitely surprised me was how intense everybody got about their characters. That sounds like I'm saying it as a bad thing, but it's not. Like, I don't know, it's really a neat thing and really a weird thing to have. Like, I'll get on the chat and everybody's like talking about their characters and they're super excited about it, and it's like they're fans of the thing that they're doing and they've kind of made the characters their own. And I'd hoped that would happen, but it surprised me just how great that was and how much it helps, you know, to have a group of people who care about it. As much as you care about it, almost. And just people who are really invested in what they're doing and take it really personally. And that surprised me a lot. I cannot say a lot about Jake's character yet, but it seems like a weird one. But that's because you don't know all the things that I know about him, especially pre-season 2. It's a character that I'm just feeling it. It kind of resonates with me. It was kind of a character that just came up really organically, and I was like, oh, he's sad. I was like, oh, I know exactly who this is. So in a very weird way, that is me. I'm thinking about the stories I write, the stories I'm creating. I try really hard not to kind of project what I want people to get out of it, honestly. Because I kind of hate stories that are trying to push a message, that are obviously trying to get you to feel one way or trying to get you to come away with one thing. It's kind of throwing, this is the point, in your face. And I kind of want it to be less about that and more about, like, which character do you resonate? You know, like, different people get different things out of different stories, and when you try to make everyone get the same thing out of it, I think that it's just not going to happen, and people are going to rebel against that. So I kind of hope that people get their own, things out of it. I hope that they find their own characters to connect with. I hope that they have their own thoughts about it. I just hope it makes them think. I hope it makes them feel something that's unique to them, that makes sense to them. That is what I hope, instead of them feeling like I'm trying to make them feel a certain way. One of the great things about having a bigger cast is that you can see how Rudy plays off of each other, and Trish is going to act differently when she's talking with Jude, the idiot, than when she's talking with Milo, or than when she's talking with Jake's character. So I think having a bigger cast and having more interactions really helps you see different sides, because that's how people are. People interact differently and they think differently when they're around different people, and so I think it's having more situations and more settings and more characters. It's so good. It's one thing to tell somebody how much you appreciate them, you know, when they're states away, but being able to sit in the same room as somebody and, like, realize that this is a person I love. This is a person who's so talented that I get to work with them. It makes it feel more real, you know, like, I get to work with this person. I get to create with this person. I can talk in person with you about the things that we're creating It makes me realize even more just how well we gel, you know, like, just, I'm a very social person. I like to talk to people face to face. I'm an extrovert, so when I can, you know, talk with people, it just makes me realize that I made some very good decisions with who I work with, that these are people that I genuinely do, it's not fake, it's not something that we're putting on the internet, we have a good connection, we have good friendships, we have the same thoughts about things. That's been really neat to see, and to just realize that all these people like each other and they get along, and I can tell them that I appreciate them, and I can tell them things that I want them to do, and I can tell them, I don't know, it's just neat to be able to realize just how good of a thing it is. Find a different podcast. No, don't find a different podcast, keep listening. I would tell people thank you, because it's been like 2 years now since I came up with this idea, and I was very alone with it at first, and I was kind of floating in as like, this would be fun if I could do this, but I won't because I don't have the ability to do it. And it's just happened really suddenly, and it kind of blows my mind that we have people who are invested and people who like it, and I really appreciate that, and I want them to know that that motivates me, and that I listen to things that people say, and I see the things that people enjoy, and that gives me a better awareness of the story that I've created, and like, oh, this is what people are getting out of it, this is what people like, I can do more of that. I'm a very social person, so it helps me to like have that community of people who are giving me that feedback. I see you. I appreciate it a lot, and it does help everything that I do, and season 2 is better because I could see how people reacted to season 1. Thank you for that.